What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Madden 16 PS4. Do me a favor, take a moment, like button, subscribe button, criticism in the comment section, Twitter, shutdown safety is my username. You see the play there at speed. Going to be pretty simple to understand what we're going to talk about here. It's player proximities. A lot of times in Madden, one of the biggest issues you'll find is players don't understand where they are on the field in relation to other players unless they're engaged in animation with a player. So the reason this is such a problem is you see Tull take the handoff, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to be critical of the way I run this play because I don't stick to the play art. And to be honest with you, as a halfback, a lot of running backs you'll see make big plays or big gains off freelancing. There has to be some way in this game to freelance a little bit with your halfback. And when you start to do that, you really start to see some of the issues this game has. So Humana is going through the gap in the line that I'm supposed to be running through. He's going to peel over and make a block to your left. John Jerry is actually supposed to do a very similar peel back block, and he doesn't do a good job with it. That's not really my concern. My concern is the way this animation transition starts is what I'm trying to do in terms of setting up a big run. You can see I've got a cornerback right side of the screen, number 36. He is going to be in a really good position to tackle me here no matter where I go, especially with Humana peeling to the left. If you look back in the backfield in terms of the defense, they've got a cornerback and they've got a safety. Both of them are at the 45-yard line, so I've got a good range of area to work within if I can somehow get this cornerback to overcommit to me. And my plan is to cut across, have him overcommit right here, put him in a position where he has to come through Dreesen and the linebacker to get to me, do a spin back into the lane, which I already know. Again, you can see 47 is blocking beautifully, and then now I can get into the clear and try to turn this into a big run. The problem with this is, obviously, is the game doesn't respect that Tull would comprehend that Dreesen is there. And instead, the spin move literally goes right through them. And for what it's worth, I think Williams actually does way too good of a job here. If we talk about unconventional ways to get out of someone tackling you, spinning in between and sneaking through a linebacker and a tight end that are blocking each other, probably going to be the biggest way to say not to do it. The other thing is, I don't mind penalties in games, but I do mind when penalties are animation driven. I don't know what more can happen here to be a face mask penalty. I mean, his hand, his arm, basically goes right through my head. So you're telling me that what actually plays out on the field doesn't translate into actual penalties. But if there was a triggered animation where there would be a penalty here for a face mask, then it would be okay. To me, that's just another shortcoming in this game that needs to be worked on. Now, regardless, I do get tackled. You can see everybody kind of falls down into me, and that's okay. But what's not okay is basically what got us here. And that's the fact that you really don't have seamless, fluid gameplay. Everything is so animation-driven and animation-based that it lends itself to be very clunky and contrived. And a lot of times, in my opinion, people see plays like this, and they use one word: scripted. Love to know your opinions on it. Appreciate you checking this out. I'll be back in the week with more content.